Hello team and family, we're working on comparing and ordering rational numbers, and this is video number 2. Explain how to use a number line to find a decimal equivalent to 1 7/10. So if I think about a number line, if I draw one up here, and I put 1, or start with 0, then I put 1 and 2, I can think of 1 7/10 being somewhere close to 2, because I know that in between 1 and 2 is 1 5/10. So I know that closer to 2 would be 1 7/10. Explain how to use a number line to find a decimal equivalent. So if I put above the number line 1 0/10, I could also then write 1 5/10. And then above 1 7/10, put 1 7/10. So when I write this, I put 1 7/10 on the number line, and then put the decimal equivalent above it. So for the next part, letter D, use the number line to complete each statement. So I'm going to put a number line on the bottom again. I'm going to put 0 in the middle. It looks like all of these numbers except for the last one is greater than 1. So all these numbers, are less than 1 except for the last one. So I'm going to put 1 to the right, and I'll start with 2/10, which is on the left. So if I think of 5/10, I go back to 4/10, 3/10, 2/10, 1/10, I can put decimal 2 or 2/10. So then if I write below it 2/10, 2/10 is equal to 2/10. And then if I think about simplifying it, 2/10 divided by my 1z. 1z is a number that's the same on the top and the bottom. I know that multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 can go into 2, and 2 can go into 10. So my answer is 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 2/10 simplifies to 1/5. So next, I see 3/10 and wants to know something it's equivalent to. So if I go on the number line on the bottom, 1/10, 2/10, the next one would be 3/10. And if I put above that 3/10, I know that the decimal equivalent is 3/10. Next one, 75. I look at the place value of the last one, the last number. I think about putting a 1 underneath the decimal and then adding 2 zeros to get all the way to the 5 place value. So I would read that as 75 hundredths. So I'm going to go ahead and put 75 over 100. And if I think about quarters, I know that 3/4 is 75 cents, and 4/4 is $1. So 75 divided by 25 is 3. 100 divided by 25 is 4. So this is the same thing as 3/4. My last one, I see the whole number 1 and 25 hundredths. So I can write that as 1 and 25 over 100, or if using my example from earlier, I know that 1/4 can go into 25 and 4/4 can go into 100, or $1, so it's the same thing as 1 and 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and box in all my answers so they're easier to see. And those are my answers.